Hey guys, it is actually the next day from the clips that you are going to see. I was super excited yesterday and I didn't get to record an intro. So, hey! Welcome to my channel. I'm Ashley and I'm so glad to have you here today with me. This is my cat Augie. You have probably seen her in some of my videos. She pops in. I actually have to stop filming sometimes because she is interested in my camera and what is going on. So, but first, if I start talking really fast in some of these clips, I am so sorry. I was really excited yesterday with the events that were taking place. I apologize for that, and I will do my best to slow down whenever I'm really excited. It's just really hard for me to do. Also, this is like really kind of awkward lighting, but I thought that my Easter decorations and my bunnies up there were really bright and happy, and this video is just that. It is a bright and happy video. So let's get into it. Hey guys, it's me. I am in the car right now. We have some really good news on my dad. He is being transferred out of the hospital into a rehabilitation type home. So I have my kids with me. Say hi. Hi. We are going to pick up my mom right now to take her up there to take my dad some stuff. So she has his phone and his tablet and his clothes and stuff, and we're gonna go take that up there. So we'll be able to talk to my dad and call him and all of that stuff, and have more connection with him than we currently do. The doctor called my mom this morning, and I want to throw this out there really quick. The doctor called my mom this morning, and my dad has been very confused, very confused, making up crazy stories, and just kind of disoriented, and it kind of had us a little concerned. So my mom talked to the doctor. The doctor told my mom that that is perfectly acceptable, that is normal for having been sedated for as long as he was, and so it's not uncommon. The doctor also told my mom that at the hospital that he is in, my dad was the first patient that had the virus to come off the ventilator. All the other patients that they have that have had the virus that are still there are still on the ventilator. So that was really good news for us. We are super excited. My kids can't wait to get to talk to Pop Pops on the phone. They have written him letters and colored him some pictures, and we're gonna stick it in there with this stuff. Yeah, see, so I just wanted to give a real quick update and kind of vlog, I guess, this day, because it's really exciting for us, and we are so thankful that my dad is leaving the hospital and going to a rehabilitation type clinic. So we'll see y'all soon. So we just made it to my mom's house. I'm gonna honk the horn because that is something that I always do.
I want to do it.
Okay. Ready? Reach and honk again. So we're honking to tell mom that we're here. Okay, I'm going to pass the phone off. I'm gonna pass the phone off to Addison, and we are going to flip it around, I think, actually.
KK. We're gonna feed my sister KK, and
So the food's underneath your feet.
My mom's going to do it.
I'm gonna come around.
Okay, and we got a van. Mama's back there. There's Henny and there's KK. Mom's going around. We're at my grandma's house, and KK's gonna get fed. And we're gonna show y'all how she gets fed.
So something that we haven't talked about on the channel yet is much. I think I've mentioned it. Is that Caitlin is tube fed, and she gets fed through a MICU button on her stomach. So if you can see that, this is just a pad but this is the button, and it goes straight into her stomach. We'll talk more about that later whenever we get to that part of her story. But this is the extension. It just hooks right in. And we do bolus, what's called bolus feedings. And I blend up food. This is a ham and cheese sandwich, carrots, broccoli, apple, orange juice, apple juice. And then we have some other things in there to boost calories. So I'm just gonna push her food. We have a little bag. We have a little bag that goes in the freezer that we
Mama, show them inside of it real quick.
Oh, okay.
It holds all of her syringes. And
it holds her syringes, yeah. So there's a water syringe. We push. Each syringe is 2 ounces, so it looks like a lot of food, but it's not. What, baby? Okay, hey, what do y'all want to drink? We're gonna stop at Sonic real quick.
Coca-Cola, that's vanilla.
A vanilla Coke?
Cherry Dr. Pepper.
Cherry Dr. Pepper? Henny, what do you want to drink? Just regular Dr. Pepper? Okay. And my mom's dog, Sargie, has joined us. Mom's with us too. She wants to poke in. What do you want to drink?
I want, what do I want?
I think I'm just gonna get an unsweet tea. Be plain.
If we would have been there, we would have been
Tachos.
Yeah, tots. Okay.
That looks good. So we made it up to where Dad is going to be staying. Mom is getting his stuff out of the back of my van, and she is going to drop it off inside. And look at Sargie. This is my mom and Dad's dog. He is having a fit because he cannot get out of the van, and Mom got out of the van. Isn't he so sweet? Can y'all say hi?
Hi.
It was a really long ride up here. Yeah, so we stopped and we got some Sonic to drink and we got some snacks. We grabbed some chips, and they each got a bag of chips and some candy. What is your favorite kind of candy? Just question.
Below.
Yeah. Comment down below. Yeah, what your favorite kind of candy and chips are. Oh, and your favorite drink. So I like unsweet tea, and I got the white cheddar popcorn, and I got some Sour Patch watermelon. What did you get, Henny?
Some fruit.
Some gummy Lifesavers?
Yes.
Yeah. And what kind of chips did you get? What kind of chips did you get?
Me?
Yeah.
Which one?
Do you remember?
She got Funyuns.
So did me. The onion ones?
Funyuns.
Mama got some Funyuns.
I got the Sour Patch Kid watermelon.
Yeah, and they got some Sour Patch Kid watermelon. What kind of chips did you get, Addie?
I got these lime chips. They're a little bit. They kind of make it seem like they're sour, but they're not as sour as you think.
Yeah, and then KK's just been on for the ride. So we made it. Mom is dropping off Dad's stuff right now. I'm pretty sure she's not gonna be able to see him. But Dad has stuff. He's out of the hospital. He is in his rehabilitation. center. Henley said this is his home before he can come home. So I'll see y'all later. Henley, what'd you get?
Say some Chick-fil-A.
Some chicken nuggets.
And some... It's called.
And I got your French fries. I'm gonna eat them.
I got me a
Chicken sandwich. KK had to have a break out of her chair, so she's sitting in the back in between brother and sister.
Mama, can I see it?
Yep.
Oh. Mama?
Is Chick-fil-A your favorite?
Yes. And it's right there because we passed that line.
We had to go through that line. Was it a long line?
Yeah. What?
Cross your legs. So yesterday, you saw all of the events that took place. When we got up to the rehabilitation clinic that my dad is staying in, my mom went inside. She dropped Dad's stuff off. After she came back out to the van, she let me know that Dad wasn't there yet. And that was kind of concerning to me because the hospital informed us that Dad was going to be there by 4:30 yesterday afternoon, and it was 5:15. And so I told Mom to call the hospital, and she's like, do you think I should? And I was like, yeah, just to make sure that everything went good. And as we're having this conversation, I was putting in on my GPS my address to home so that I knew how to get back out to the highway and stuff because I'd never been to this area of the city before. And so I didn't really know where I was at. Thank goodness for GPS and our technology that we have so that we don't have to look up on maps where to go and how to get there, because I don't know that I'd be a very good navigator. But as I was doing that, me and Mom were discussing and talking about what we were going to do and if she needed to call the hospital and check. This transport van pulls in. And I said, Mom, I wonder if that's Dad. And she was like, I don't know, let's see. So we sat there in the parking space, like staring down this transport van. I'm sure that if anybody would have looked into my car, that they would have thought we were like crazy people, because every one of us was turned and looking to see if those back doors of that van was going to open up and if my dad was going to be in there. The van ended up pulling around the corner and going around to the side of the building. I didn't see it, and I was like, Mom, should we follow? And she said, yes, do it. And so we followed. And as I had to turn that way anyways, my GPS was turning. I was like, oh, this is perfect. If not, I was just going to let it reroute us. Trusting that my GPS was going to help me not get lost. And we turned the corner, and the back of the transport van was open. And the people that were on the van with my dad had the face shields on and their masks, and they were gloving up and all that stuff, preparing to get my dad out of the back of this van. And at the time, we didn't know it was my dad, but as we drove, as I slowly creeped on by, we got to look in the back of that transport van, and we saw my dad's toes. We saw my dad has, like, he's balded up here, and then he keeps the rest of this, like, really short. And he also, like, he's got, like, everyone has their, like, characteristics, right? Well, my dad does this thing all the time where he puts his hand on his forehead like this. like when he's thinking, or if he's dizzy, or if he has a headache, or if he's just not feeling very well. I mean, it's something that Dad does all the time. And so we see these toes sticking out of the bottom of the blanket on that cot of the transport van. And we look up and we see a hand on his forehead like this. And I said, yeah, that's Dad. That's Dad. And we got so excited. You guys, my mom hasn't seen my dad since he left the hospital from our local hospital. She got to see him through glass. And then again, like, I mean, it's a glimpse, but y'all, I cannot tell you the peace that it gave me and the excitement that it gave me to see pieces. I mean, I say pieces, like parts of my dad that I knew, like that was my dad. It's so weird. It's so weird to say that. But we were so excited to see him in the back of that van. And it was just crazy how much joy it brought us, because I haven't seen my dad in like 6 weeks. My mom hasn't seen Dad in like 3 weeks. So it's like, it was such a relief and such a joy to be able to see my dad. And so we made it back home. And everything just fine. It was just really late last night, so I didn't get to film any more updates because the lighting in my house isn't the greatest, and lights that I do have ceiling fans. The ceiling fans make a whole lot of racket. So I didn't want that to be an annoying, distracting noise in the background. So I had to wait till today, and then the sun is out. Just want to give a quick update. My mom called this morning, and she called up to the rehabilitation center where my dad is at, and she got to speak to my dad this morning. And the conversation that she had, she was so excited because my dad was lucid. For one of the first times since he came out of sedation, my dad was lucid. My dad knew that he was in for a long haul. My dad was happy at the place that he was at, and he told my mom that he thinks that facility is exactly where he needs to be right now. And the conversation, my mom said my dad started crying, and he said he missed her so much and he loves her and he can't wait until he is strong enough and all this stuff is over and he can see her again. And Dad knows that he is in for a long haul. He knows that he's going to be in this facility for a long time, and he knows that he's going to have to put in some hard work. So that's the first time through all of this, since my dad's been awake for a week and a half or so, that he understands the severity of the situation. Also, he told my mom that when he was being taken through the ambulance bay at the hospital to get on the transport van, the nurses and the staff in the hospital lined the halls and cheered for him. They cheered for my dad, and they told him, congratulations, yay, you did it. You're on the other side. You fought so hard. Great job. Keep going. You're gonna get through this. My dad was extremely sick. He was so sick. In fact, the doctor told my mom that my dad is the first one in the hospital that he was in to come off the ventilator from this COVID-19 virus. He said that he was so very, very sick. That all of the other patients in the cases of COVID-19 they have in the hospital that have required a ventilator, they're still on the ventilator. So Dad was the first one out of their hospital that was in as severe as he was and as sick as he was to come off the ventilator. If that tells you anything about how stubborn and determined my dad is, that's it. So, But that's it. My dad's doing good. He is in the rehabilitation clinic now. He is, if he hasn't, he is going to start physical therapy today, as well as other things. He has been, they've been pureeing his food. So he's putting his food in a blender and making like a smoothie type thing for him to be able to drink it. So he is on the way to eating solid foods again. Like I have said many times on every video and social media posts that I've posted, if you have been following along, thank you so very much for all of the prayers and the support that you have given our family. We appreciate them very much. We feel them more than you could ever know. Prayer is the only reason why my dad is where he is right now, and that has a big, huge thanks to you. So, until next time, I'll see you later. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that red button down below and subscribe to my channel. Give this video a big thumbs up and a like, please, because this is such a joyous thing for me and our family. And we actually get to talk to my dad on the phone. We have the phone number to his room, and he also has his cell phone. So we will be able to talk to my dad, my dad, and it's just a great feeling to know that my dad is well and he is great. Thanks for all the prayers. If you subscribe, turn the notification bell on so that you can be notified anytime that I post a video. There will be lots and lots of updates on my dad as he goes through this journey, and maybe one day we'll see his face right here in the video with me. That would be awesome. But until next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye.